And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Omar, did you turn it on? Did you turn on the thing? Alright, so I'm the Jets and he's the Dolphins, our home city.
Mike's 5-4. Right 80! Mike's 5-4.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Bro, I didn't even get to create my characters.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick.
Where's my character at?
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Bro, my character's so slow.
My coaches have told me in the past, the biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Yes, 4th down. Oh no, stairs. He went fuck out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run with Balaj. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to start.
Let me see one.
On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away. And
no!
wind up incomplete.
Oh
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
they can throw that far.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
Going deep now for Herndon.
Make that.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Found his target. That's all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the point after.
All right, I'm going to try for the first time.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think
it would ever happen.
Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
I know. It's like you're fucking 100,000 people there. They're all breathing.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass,
We're not that good level.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick.
Tackle him.
Got a man
no!
My
character, bro, do something. Look at the thing. Look how my character ran.
That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
Look away. Came together there. In-breaking route. Drove with excellent pace.
Yeah.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, I'm over here.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick.
Get down.
And that will be incomplete.
Bro, I was
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Wait, you trying to do a Hail Mary?
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Yeah, certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Are you going to choose?
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
I was the guy behind the guy that tackled you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
You're lying, right?
A shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go!
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
You didn't see that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires.
You're lying, right?
Intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, shit. Not bad. I was looking at stuff.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move.
Remember, you still have the option to cash out. What does that mean?
Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the 8.
What does cash out mean?
Finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Huh?
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession.
No,
both
dumbass.
north of 20 yards.
The guy texted me saying, perfect.
6-0 our score after
updating it now. Remember, you still have the option to cash out. Oh, all right.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick again. And it's at the goal line.
No, I thought that was I thought that was my teammate. So that's what
got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
I don't even know how I got that.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry. Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing.
I've made $4.
You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Because I left 3 comments for $4.
There. Move the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, integral part of the passing game,
fuck?
They create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
You kicked it
Back
away.
in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there. And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Whoa!
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
For a second, that was first.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Touchdown!
Linebacker C.J. Mosley.
Fuck out of
He's
here,
at
boy.
the 50, the 30, the 20, 10.
Whoop.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation.
First time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra
Bro,
point.
I forgot that I could throw it.
Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
My teammate was...
let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Oh my.
I liked it when they would fake
How
it
do I
from
do
the
this?
3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So
I don't.
risky.
I swear to God.
15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Fitzpatrick.
Stupid.
Right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s.
I love
so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters.
Come on!
and somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco.
Oh, I thought I was you for a second.
But they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he's got it. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
I know you won't throw
Well, they're
it.
down only 1 score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
In my opinion, you can actually throw for once.
And the Jets have got it.
Oh, my God.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
You're the pussiest nigga ever.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Darnold. And one out for Crowder. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now
I'm fucking done.
Down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
I'm going to try his last time.
And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas.
Let's go! Let's go!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Let's go. No.
Jamison Crowder.
No.
64 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
I know.
Now the try here for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Right here.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Because I don't know how to kick.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this up. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26. Mike's ready. Mike's 5-4. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken very short.
You saw that juke?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
No.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Like the line all the way at the top? I know. I'm talking about when you press X. Oh.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fitzpatrick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught the tight end Walford. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Right, 80! Right there, 54 Mike. I got one.
Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This might be a free play here for Fitzpatrick. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So that one will be accepted. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I don't care. You have legit.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Henry Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. Devontae Parker, 32 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air. And look at this. They get the turnover.
That's fucking bullshit.
Picked off at the 39. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. That is caught by Anderson. for a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. And
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
All right, I'm going to try to do this.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
I actually did it!
Now a hit and a loose football.
when you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a 1st down. Darnold now to throw. And Anderson's got it. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
right. With the Eagles. Eagles.
That's right. He's then against with the Eagles.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's back to throw. Walford's got it. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.